Hi everyone. I recently visited some friends for Christmas, and one of the people sometimes ask me if I still crave junk food or crave bad habits, basically. And I have to answer that it depends on the definition of crave. I do not crave the taste at all. I do not crave the drug effects of any of these things at all. I don't crave the texture of these things. I don't crave the habit of these things. I don't go to answer the cell phone and be like, oh, phone rings, it's time for a soda. I don't have those kind of cravings. The kind of I wouldn't say these are necessarily cravings, but inconveniences or um, irregularities in flow that I do have is social circumstances, and they become very awkward at times. So I'll be visiting a friend or a family member, and they put the time and effort to prepare something, and I always am very grateful for it. I'll marvel at the art. If there's anything wrong with it, appearance-wise, I'll discuss it with them. But I keep it at that. You see, part of the problem with people say it's okay to eat something in moderation. It's so much more simple not to. I made a video about this. It's basically, for me, it's basically like poking a beehive. You know, if I have no desire to eat something, I'm asking for trouble. Okay, first there's that, and then there's other things that I'm just outright sensitive to. I used to have severe behavioral problems, and I know there are things that I have to avoid in order to avoid a relapse. And again, maybe a small amount might do something, but again, it's poking a beehive when I have no intention to. Anyway, so I'm getting off topic now. So I'll tell my friend about how nice the artwork was, or maybe I'll comment on the smell of the item, whatever it is. I'll leave it at that, and people can't seem to let it go. And if it's, oh, I'm sorry, next time I'll be sure to prepare something. It's, part of the problem is then they have to dig on what is okay and what is not okay with me, and I feel like my medical history is being poked at when people do that, and sometimes it gets quite lengthy. Sometimes, I'm happy to teach people about food ingredients and why I should avoid things that I do. Part of the problem is it strikes a hard balance. I want to teach these people without being judgmental on what they're eating at the moment, first of all. So it becomes a bit of a balance. They're asking me to teach them, but at the same time, they probably don't want me to judge them for what they're eating. And on the other hand, I feel like my medical history is being poked at. It's almost like somebody wanting to ask what drugs that I'm taking. I view food as almost an extension of medicine. Oh, actually, it should be the other way around. I view medicine as an extension of food, and it becomes very challenging to answer these questions sometimes, and also the issue with being judgmental. And I wish I could dissociate the food from the social circumstances. If every time I socialized with somebody, it was just to discuss, rock climbing or writing computer games or, even coin collecting or how to make a fortune trading coins. I'm fine with doing that. Money doesn't seem to be that much of a problem for me to discuss with friends, mostly because I can do it without being judgmental. Anybody at any level I could discuss with. Food doesn't seem to work the same way. But unfortunately, see, you would never go up to a friend and say, hey, do you take Prozac? At least not a casual friend. But it seems to be okay to ask your friend if he has a soda problem, or maybe not in those words, but it seems to be okay to ask your friend if he has a soda problem, or if he has a problem with MSG, or does he avoid it, or it seems kind of inconsistent to me that our species have developed this way in terms of how we socialize with others. Thanks for watching.